Hey guys, Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie here, and I'm here to talk to you about the Tour Swim Worm from Big Bite. So we're going to tell you when, where, how, and some extra tips to make you get some more bites. Anytime that I'm around grass, being from Florida, that's when the Tour Swim Worm really shines, whether it be hydrilla or milfoil, pads, doesn't matter. I'm normally throwing this on a 5/0 Gamakatsu G Finesse hook with anywhere from an 1/8 ounce to a 3/8 ounce lead on it, depending how deep the grass is. And that's more for the hydrilla than the pads. The pads, most of the time, 3/16. That's just it. I always throw it on 20-pound fluorocarbon, and I like to use a high gear ratio reel, but not for reeling the bait. Still fishing it fairly slow, but just to catch up a lot of line whenever you do get a bite. I like to use a medium heavy rod, something that's got some tip so they can get the bait in. But one thing that people don't really do with this worm is put an 1/8 ounce weight on it and fish it really fast on the surface as a topwater. And that is definitely a key that can get you some more bites. But not only swimming this worm has great action when it falls. So you can fish this worm just like you would a traditional ribbon tail worm or anything like that. But whenever you use this like a traditional worm, whenever you get done with your cast and you go to reel it in, you're still fishing. You're still trying to draw a bite because of this tail on it. And that's one thing that really stands out about this Tour Swim Worm. So what I like to do with the Tour Swim Worm is take my 5/0 hook here, and there's a line on this bait that gives you a point of reference that you can make sure that this bait is perfectly straight every time. So you go in the head, and I like to go, I'd say a little over a 1/4 of an inch, and you come out on that line, you thread the bait on, and you've still got that line to give you your point. You make sure you come out on the line, and then with these ribs on this bait, you can Texpose it, but you can leave it open, so it's not in the plastic. All there is a rib holding the point from it, and that really helps with your hookup ratio. There's nothing in between that hook point and a fish except for one of these little ribs. So the grass won't get on it, it'll still go over the grass, but whenever the fish bites it, there's no way he can get away. Largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass, doesn't matter. The Tour Swim Worm catches everything. It's like the same net in your tackle box. Hope these tips helped you out. Make sure you head over to bigbitebaits.com and look at all the colors in this Tour Swim Worm.